Hey there guys, I'm Dex564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of This is the Police, and let's just go to work. Now let's catch some criminals. And Sand owes us big time. Like really big time. I would like expect $500,000 from him. No. No, you already like my brother went hiking in the woods and disappeared. I want to go help with the search. Sure. And destroy. Who do you want to give it to? Would be funny to give it to Percy. Oh, what the hell? He's like, why not? Maybe he'll like get his shit together now, or just this guy had the promotion, like two of them, so why not Percy? Yeah.
You know when a police chief really feels his power? When he hires and fires people? When he throws folks in jail? When he's bossing everyone around all morning? No, there's no power there. Just bureaucratic red tape. Like directing traffic. Not that it's all bad. No, I feel it the most when people come to me with accusations. Accusations happen outside the law. They don't need to be rational or supported by evidence. They don't petition justice in the careful words of legal formality. No, an accusation is a personal cry, full of resentment or envy, a defeated moan, or an angry howl. The accuser rarely imagines you'll share their resentment, their envy, their hatred. No, but they do imagine that your love of power is so strong that you'll leap to decide the fates of others, happy just to take someone's word for the facts. Businessmen accuse the gangsters blame our public figures denounce politicians, the politicians point to the businessmen. When it comes to accusation, there's only one rule. Don't aim too high. If you overestimate your own importance, then complaining can cost you your life. So choose the easier path, exaggerate as far as you can, and try to make your plea sound as sad and pathetic as possible. The accusation I received today sure didn't fit the normal mold. After killing Vikas Varga and routing his supporters, Sand further strengthened his already powerful authority. Even a month ago, anyone coming out against Sand would sound like a lunatic with a death wish. Today, it's the same thing as suicide. But the letter I'm holding in my hands directly connects Henry Sand, lieutenant of the Sand Mafia family, to the reported death of successful banker John Pazzi. Henry has a daughter, Marianne, a dancer, and apparently it all started with her. One day, Marianne danced in the title role of a production of Giselle, and Henry, proud father that he is, brought the whole family to the premiere, along with some of the family's business partners. Among their guests was the young banker John Pazzi. He couldn't keep his eyes off Marianne, but she ended up brushing him off. In response, Pazzi ambushed her one night after rehearsal, pulled her into his limousine, and had his way with the poor girl. After that, gentleman that he was, he drove the girl home and threatened that if she told anyone what happened, her mother would get the same treatment. But her father still managed to shake the truth out of Marianne, and he decided to take his revenge. Of course, Henry knew he couldn't just go with his instincts and put a bullet in Pazzi in broad daylight. The rich bastard was too important for business, and Henry is neck deep in the family business, overseeing transportations for the Sand Mafia. He knew about every delivery delay, every car, and every shop. It was mostly thanks to Henry that the whole Sand operation rolls so smoothly. Henry has free access to all their off-book cars, and a tar-black motive. Yeah, he could easily arrange the death of John Pazzi as a drunken, late-night hit-and-run. But Henry Sand is smarter than that. If this story about Pazzi is true, he'd more likely go to the boss and ask permission. I'd have figured this letter the ramblings of a retired gangster looking to spice up his life with little excitement. The way the letter started, "My dear little old cupcake," I had every mind to toss it in the trash. But something else got my attention. They're rarely ever signed, but this one ended Robespierre, and I doubt it's an imposter. No one would go against the most powerful group in the city, hoping to hide behind the name of some prankster clown. Like everyone else, I had no idea who Robespierre was or what he wanted. But there was no doubt that this guy was more than a little crazy. An arrogant psychopath. Could be dangerous. Definitely worth looking into.
Yeah, this Robespierre could F up our retirement fund with accusations like that. Oh, really? Come on.
910B in progress.
Really? Where are... Shouldn't we, like, have... Shouldn't we have, like, 3 guys in each... Oh, right, he's freaking... Can we, like, fire him? No? Because he and this guy, they're both, like, sick. You freaking bastards. So, can we, then... Investigation. Can we assign a person from another... Can we, like, Armstrong here and... Can we send Armstrong? Nope. Bank robbery. 3 armed robbers wearing masks entered the bank and demanded the manager to open the safe. Well then. Percy, Vandal, Guy, and the SWAT team. Should be more than enough. Our share. Okay. Okay. Huh. There's nothing we can do here, really. Like, we cannot take the lead from the case. So how did it happen? We need something. Come on, just give me... Like, I'm pretty sure he took the thing, then he went through the thing. Gave him some money, right? Then he broke the glass and... something like that. Like, I think there should be pretty much the same thing as this one, but with this guy. And there should be probably something else, but we will not, like, open it with this guy. So this one will... Yeah, we'll just have to pass on that one, I guess.
412A in progress.
Assault. Young woman frightened to death just called in from the trade union. A drunken factory worker broke into the building, the same man who yesterday visited the inn, demanding the return of the money that was withheld from the salary over the past 6 years. The man is shouting and threatening to break through the service window. Well, shouldn't you just pay him then? You've been withholding money from his salary for 6 years? He probably should just sue you guys and, you know, he'll get quite a lot of money out of it. But somebody should handle that.
Looks like we have a situation.
The bank is located in the city center where there are lots of traffic and civilians. Can we not just... Well, I guess block the bank and with a police cruiser. A woman shouts and can be heard from the inside the bank. Just shouts, not shots, right? Wait until the robbers exit, I guess.
910B complete.
Good. Situation is more serious. Well, take Snitch here, I mean Chang here, and Aquino. Then
910B in progress.
Sardio's Jewel Store, armed robbery. We have just received an alert from jewelry store. 6 armed men wearing masks entered the premises, demanding all the cash and jewelry to be placed in a large bag. Well, stall. We'll send someone. We'll send Percy again. Percy needs experience.
412A.
Really. And the SWAT team. So you, and I guess you and Percy. And take a SWAT and a paddy wagon. Oh, what the hell? Take Vandal as well. It looks like there's a lot of people needed here. So, just to be safe, because these guys are coming back, we should be fine.
Progress.
That's an assault. During production of My Sweet Juliet the Zombie, actors in the performance were buffeted by flying eggs thrown by someone in the audience. The assault was accompanied by shouts, "Shame, necrophilia! How dare you mock such a classic!" According to the elderly theater guard, the eggs were thrown by 10 young girls, all dressed in white. Well, we don't have a paddy wagon available, so I'll send all 3 of you. And hope for the best. We've got our guys almost at the armed robbery place, but what was this assault thing? Okay, it's done. So
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
refuse. Just come on. You have a SWAT team. You have like 5 officers with you. There's no backup here. Okay.
311A in progress.
Okay, these guys are coming back. The fight.
412A complete.
I'm good. You. Couldn't you just wait a little bit longer? Because we could send you someone. A call just came in from a girl who went with her friends to have a barbecue out by the sawmill. When the food was almost ready, a group of drunk students suddenly appeared, claiming that this was their spot. A massive fight broke out between the girls and the students. Really? Well, I think that should be enough. I think we need more detectives. We're really stretched thin on detectives. Especially at Shift A. Shift B is doing fine. There are no detectives crimes during Shift A's shift.
311A complete.
Armed robbery. 3 armed thugs managed to rob the audience of a playhouse. Before the civilians realized what was happening, the criminals had already fled the scene. Until the last minute, everyone thought it was just part of the show. The cloakroom attendant says that the robbers left in a yellow school bus. Oh, okay. Do they have hostages? The question is. Well, let's send these guys. I should have sent... I don't have paddy wagon ready, so never mind. And then if they need backup, we'll send them backup. Now look at Percy, he's like 165 now.
410B in progress.
Gas station. Ooh, homicide. Really? An eyewitness reported a man drove up to a gas station, got out and shot the guy behind the counter with the automatic rifle. And now he's just standing there quietly, filling up his gas tank. This dude is crazy. Well, that's straight up Grand Theft Auto.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
Even late at night, finding the right bus wasn't too difficult. The criminals abandoned it in less than a mile from a suburban motel. Search the bus first of all, since we're here. Motel manager reports 3 men threatened me with a gun. When I said we had no more rooms, I put them in a room we already rented, but they won't be happy when our guests return. Try to trick the gunman.
910
Good. Can you return before this runs out? Because that's requires quite a lot of police force here, I think. It's way too dangerous. Yeah, just a second. I think we'll be able to make it. So we'll send quite a lot of cops. Vandal, Samedi, Guy, you, Percy, and you. I think that will be enough. Robbery. Okay, that's more like it. And is the theft? No, oh, of course not. Can be that he looked at the thing. No. And this one will go away now. Yep. Well, how did it go? And found an automatic weapon. Yeah, let's sell it. Let's end the shift. So we're going to the Sands people, or it doesn't look like the Sand Ranch. Now it's...
Oh, Jack, you always come back so late.
What's wrong? Bad news?
Good news, Jack. Laura is ready.
Ready how? She's coming back? When?
Not that fast, Jack. Laura's ready to talk. But if she's ready to talk, she's getting ready to come back. You just need to find the right words. You can find the right words, right, Jack?
I'm not an idiot.
I didn't ask for this, Jack. It's the middle of the night, and I'm alone on an old farm, 40 minutes away from anywhere, sat on a creaky porch, and now I'm getting snapped at. I came here so you could personally promise me that you'll be able to find the right words. So let's try again. You can find the right words, right, Jack?
I can find the right words, Mrs. Markham.
That's good to hear. Tomorrow night at 3 o'clock at the Octopus Restaurant. You know it?
Yeah, but it's closed at night.
Oh, I've arranged for them to be open. Don't be late. But don't come too early either.
Well, she could stay the night. I mean, it's...
Mrs. Markham,
Yeah?
I should probably offer you some tea or something before you go.
Do you have any tea?
No.
Good night, Jack.
I like her. By annual report, more deaths than births in Freiburg. Debbie's Cafe charged with health and safety violations. Red cat rescues a girl from rapist. Well, good for that cat and the girl. Thunder just crashed into someone's car at the intersection and she's in a terrible panic. Can I go? Sure. Okay. I really hope you guys will start like this, finish this homicide investigation. Come on. Because I'm pretty sure the kid did it. But I just need you to, like... What do we have here? How about the detective, please? You'll probably, like, refuse it.
311A in progress.
Fight. Terry Many Versh called in a report of a fight between a little girl's father and a dog lover, whose Rottweiler had frightened the child. While the men were busy setting matters, the dog was spotted running towards the amusement park. Well, let's send Percy and this new guy. See, Percy, now you're like even in charge of someone. Good for you.
311A.
Okay. Good. Officers unharmed.
216 in progress.
City Hall. Lawful Assembly. Seems that City Hall is unhappy target of spontaneous demonstration. Some 20 people have gathered in the protest against increased garbage tax. The protesters are behaving peacefully but are demanding to speak with the city officials. Could you take care of it, please? Take Song and I think Murata, and I think that should be more than enough with the paddy wagon. Okay, these guys have returned. Very well.
in progress.
Tiffany Lee visited the local mall, encountered a hooded man who robbed her expensive bag and bolted. She immediately called the police. Isn't the mall safe anymore? That man just must still be in the building. Please hurry. Let's send these three guys. Lawful Assembly, good job. I knew I could count on you, Kochi, you super cop. Yeah, Song Murata, you did well too.
We've got a situation.
The friend attempted to escape the mall, but the guards blocked the door. He turned and fled back inside, looking for another way out. Ooh, a chase theme. Let's run after him. An offender ran into a skating ring, then slipped and fell on the ice. As he struggled to retain his footing, he pulled a knife from his pocket. Use a pepper spray on him.
910 complete.
Good.
1311 in progress.
Comforting. A woman put up a tent in the park and is inviting everybody to come buy a new highly profitable currency, which will rise 10 times in value over the coming weeks. A long line has already formed and people are starting to push and curse each other. Really? That easy? It's that easy to, like, why not pretty? So why don't we take Murata out of the case, and that should be more than enough. And these guys are back. Look at Percy. He's like a model cop right now. So how can it be more serious? Come on. Like really, just grab the woman and get out.
in progress.
Theft. Frank Conroy's wallet was stolen at the bus stop. He quickly noticed the loss and he's hunting for the pickpocket with his friends. The group is blaming everyone inside and the situation is quickly escalating. The matter may soon come to blows. I'm pretty sure this will require what's it called? Backup soon. But I think these guys will get back before these guys get there, so we should have backup if need be. And some money. Yeah, sure, let's ask Mafia to sell it.
210 in progress.
A man came to the hospital with a very large dog. The dog was on a leash and wearing its muzzle, but it was growling and jumping on the other patients. The duty nurse warned the man that it was against hospital policy to bring animals into the building, but the man just snarled at her and refused to listen. Well, I know. Murata, go. And no, you guys dealt with it. Good job. I think Murata will call in for a backup now then.
215 in progress.
Ooh, that's a core monument, mass riot. Approximately 100 people have gathered in the park to protest construction of a new casino near the cemetery. Soon after, the a group of pickup trucks pulled up and several strong men climbed out. Without saying the word, they began to fight with the demonstrators. Huh, interesting. Probably Mr. Sen is building a new casino, apparently. Let's do that, and that. And I think that will be enough. Why is he not, like, paying me anything? What the hell? I don't know, everything's fine. Good job. Like, really, we won a war for him, and we didn't get, like, any bonuses or something? The fight is in full swing, and some of the combatants are carrying weapons. Surround the park and order everybody to calm down.
215 complete.
Well, at least nobody got killed. I wouldn't want to send like my cops into the fray, right? Well, maybe I should have. We have a SWAT team. Young DJ, upon exiting the store, ran into a strange-looking man wearing black and red robes. First, the man knocked his energy drink from DJ's hand, then told him of the merits of drinking human blood. His demeanor became threatening, and he demanded for money for the protection from the forces of darkness. A fight between the two men erupted, during which DJ suffered several bites. The attacker began to accost other passerbys, including a frightened group of teenagers, and then sunk his teeth into the shoulder of an elderly woman. Great. All sorts of crazies. Homicide. Oh, there we go. Son is doing the deed. That is that, right? First he comes, this guy comes in, right? Don't understand what does this mean? Is he hitting her and then hiding a weapon or something? No, the weapon's right there. So I guess he's picking it up. So this guy enters the room. He gets to her, they argue and something like this. He needs to leave though before he does that. I think we're still missing something. Like, he comes in, he talks to her, they argue. And then he probably should leave, and then the kid kills. I think that's how it should go. And this guy's still not available, for fuck's sake.
412A complete.
We're going to need a person on, like, a detective now. I guess we'll go and talk to our wife, I get, right? Right.
According to Mrs. Markham, I was supposed to spend all day thinking up the right words. But to my surprise, I did my best work when I shut my head off. I didn't even want to think why Laura decided we'd meet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a restaurant we'd never gone to. I didn't know what to tell her, and something tells me she's no more ready for this meeting than I am. By nightfall, I finally stopped worrying. The right words would come when they were needed. And if they don't come at all, then so be it.
Okay. But it sounds like a bit suspicious, isn't it? 3 a.m. The restaurant that is supposed to be closed. Yep.
I've heard said, when you're knocked out by a single blow, you don't have time to feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. It's painful as hell. Every day I spent in that coma, the pain was unbearable.
Oh, for fuck. Really? Coma? How long? I don't know. Game A. What? That's unexpected. Oh, I need to shoot him. Okay. Day 55. Holy crap, that's 25 days.
Yeah, I heard about that already. But what if they decide to spill it to the papers? We need to start thinking now about covering our asses. I know people who can deal with this, but they'll need at least a week. Plus, if we want to...
Lieutenant Stat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have Jack Boyd on the line.
Who?
Jack Boyd, sir. He's calling from the hospital.
Gibson, I'll call you back. Don't do anything without my team. Jack, well, wow. I didn't know you were awake. Doctor said you could be in that coma for months, even years. How are you feeling?
Tell me who's in control, Martin.
I don't think I follow you.
For God's sake, Martin, tell me it's you running the department and not some stooge from the mayor's office.
Yes, Jack. I am performing the duties of the police chief, but the new man's coming on Saturday, Kevin Paulson.
Kevin Paulson?
Yes, it's the guy from the...
I know who Kevin Paulson is. Now listen carefully, Martin. I'm coming back to work. I'm Freeburg's police chief, and it's gonna stay that way for another 4 months. Now you get on the phone and do whatever needs to be done. You run into any problems, threaten them with the media, court, or blackmail. But I don't think they'll give you any trouble. The mayor knows it's easier to just wait until the winter than deal with a scandal. Oh, and assemble a press conference.
Listen, Jack, I know the truth is on your side, but you have to take into account...
Martin, how long since you transferred to my department?
Coming up on 5 years now.
How many times in the last 5 years have you come to my birthday party? How many times have you come to the farm when I had the boys over?
Never had the pleasure, but...
Never. Because you couldn't care less. And I don't care for you either, Stat. It wasn't me who appointed you deputy, and you wouldn't have been my first choice. But if you do ever come over to my house, you won't miss the big hole in my backyard. Garbage pit. You know, for old rubbish. A smelly hole filled with rotten furniture and other crap. So, Stat, if I even for a moment doubt your devotion, you'll go straight into that pile of trash. Maybe you'll get to catch up with some old friends. You remember Kendrick, don't you?
I'll schedule the press conference for tomorrow, all right, Jack?
The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going shopping.
Oh! Yeah, thank you. I've been dreaming about it for quite a long while. We have any clothes? Yeah. And we have a new hairstyle. Yeah, we're in full-on midlife crisis mode. You now have a new attitude. From now on, you are the true warrior, one who will not suffer the idiots who stand in his way. You are independent and self-confident. One last detail is missing: fashionable sunglasses. They'll give a final touch to your new image, the image of the peerless tiger. Good morning. That's super awesome. How can it help? I'll get what I need myself. Really, one of this. Let's go for the green ones. Yeah, sure, bye. Now you have new fashionable sunglasses, but they transform not only your appearance but how you feel. Yeah, they hit him, and
that would be too much.
yeah, I would think so. I thought they hit him on that too much. But I don't well.
Wow, Jack, what's with the outfit? You planning on...
The pit in the backyard, Martin. Always remember about the pit in the backyard.
Don't talk to anyone before the press conference starts. I'll try to get you on stage quickly. Kevin Paulson is here. He wanted to...
Jack! I hardly recognize you. That's quite an image for a man like you. An old dog with a new trick, right? We should see each other more often. How long has it been?
Last time I saw you, I fired you, Kevin.
Ha! You mean the day I resigned in protest over the corruption and lawlessness at your police department, right?
Yeah, repeat that shit often enough, someday you might start believing it.
You know, Jack, I'm glad that everything turned out so well. Unlike you, I've made good use of the past 7 years. My new construction company keeps getting jobs from the city, and we're doing really well. I have a new house, new hobbies, even a new wife. Maybe you've met her. Shelley Rogers.
Oh, Shelley Rogers. So you really are in bed with the mayor.
It's a dream come true. All my dreams have come true. Only one thing remains. To bring order to the Freeburg Police Department.
You being serious, Kevin?
I'm serious as ever, Jack. I'm the most serious man you know.
It's not often you see the past and the future Freeburg police chiefs at the same press conference. I hope you have time to talk, Kevin. There's something we need to discuss. Jack, the reporters are waiting for you.
My retirement plan somehow just got turned into a circus. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at swallowing swords and jumping through burning hoops. They all seem to like it.
Good morning. Well, Mr. Boyd, is that your new hairstyles? Does it matter? I didn't come here to talk about hair. You know the person who attacked you. I just need time. I don't remember much about that night, but my doctor says my memory might return. City Hall has yet to give a definitive answer as to whether you'll be returning to your post. Do you believe Rogers will decide in your favor? Doesn't matter what he says. I'm the police chief and he damn well get used to it. Do you think what happened to you somehow affected you? We'll see. Well, I guess let's wait a bit and find out. Thank you. Jack Boyd recovering from head injury. Jack Boyd unable to name attackers. Police chief awakens from coma. Okay, I guess I will make a cut here and we'll continue in the next episode. So thank you for watching, hopefully enjoyed it, and goodbye.